So my homie actually fell in love with a stripper. And I told him, like, she's just there just to take your freaking money. There's no love between you two. Uh, unless you have a shit ton of money, which he does not. And I told him that. And, like, we hit back to his place. His place was nearby to the strip club. It was like a mile walk, maybe less than that. So when we got back, we talked about life, we talked about love, we talked about, like, our exes, and kind of caught up from not being in each other's lives for a couple years. Then we just started, and actually, this night, I believe he actually cried a little bit. Like, he was feeling fucking down. Because when I told him, like this chick is just gonna use you, and she did. She took a shit ton of money from him. And he didn't even get it. And that's the sad part about strip clubs, that a lot of dudes go in there, they can't get laid. They can't do it. And they can't, like, do much. And so they just save up a lot of money. They go into these strip clubs, spend $300 to $1,000, potentially more than that, on these chicks that just there just to strip naked. Like, at this strip club we used to go to all the time, it's not fully nude. They do give lap dances, and they do take the top off. But even when they take the top off, they still have the little things covering the fucking nipples. Which I don't really understand what's the whole point of that. But it is what it is. Freaking, what else am I gonna say? Yeah, when we actually got back to his place, and I was telling him that, what I said in the beginning of this video, and he didn't have a shit ton of money. Like, his dad has decent money. He was living in a nice gated community in the hood. Still was in the hood area, still in the bad part of where we live. And I just was telling him that, like, dude, most of these dudes that go into these strip clubs, the ones that can't get laid, ones that has a shitty freaking home life, a shitty wife, or some shit like that. And the saddest part about this whole thing, that some of these dudes actually go into these strip clubs and thinking that they're actually dating them. And that is sad. But, like, these chicks just gonna take full advantage of you. They don't care what job you have. I mean, you could be making $7.25, living on the freaking streets. As long as you go in them and give them your fucking money, they'll pay attention to you. And guess how many dudes that they grind on a nightly basis. I actually seen this shit happen because I got close to, during this time I got close to this one chick. She was a thicker chick, great freaking personality, had an interesting conversation with her. But one thing that I realized, that she's just there for the money. She's not there to freaking actually make good close friends. She's just there just to make whatever she wants to make and freaking dip. And I've seen it. I've seen her hustle, which I find that shit interesting. She would go around talking to every single dude in that freaking club and try to get a lap dance from them. And she used the outgoing personality and her freaking looks to actually get guys to pay for it. And it is a weird thing. Strip club is definitely a weird thing to actually go into. Because right when you get into the strip club, you don't have to do anything. All you gotta do is flash money, and you get freaking hot chicks to grind on you. It's freaking odd. It's a totally complete opposite of what real life really is. It is kind of like fantasy land for people that do not get much female interactions. But yeah, my homie actually did kind of fall in love with a stripper. I tell him that this shit is not love. But anyways.